Good morning. It's your man DJ Laylo on the ones and twos, man. This is the Good Morning Mix. Going down each and every Thursday morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that you're tapping in with us, man. Follow us on Speaker Leakers Worldwide, man. This is brought to you by Trey's Generaciones, as well as Cavassier, as well as Maker's Mark, and also our other sponsors, Jack's Deli on Copley Road, man. Make sure you tap in with them. It is the Good Morning Mix going down right now. I got my man Breland in the house. What up, boy? You already know, man. I got my man Trey Cool in the building. He's getting ready, man. And as he gets ready, man, we're going to get this music to rolling, man. We'll be right back with you with the news, celebrity news, sports, any gossip that we can think of that happened through this week. You know exactly what time it is. This is your man DJ Laylo. Let's get into it.
I'm outside today. I want to go and carry me a boy. I'm outside today. I want to go and carry me a boy.
Speaker.
Boo.
Oh yeah, I'm outside today and it broad day. I wanna catch me a fuck nigga. Can't hide now when it Drake hit. Gon' hit whoever came with me. I'ma slime with the snakes in the grass. I'ma go ahead and lay with him. 7.62, rip them up if you try to play with me. I got young niggas in the trap loaded up when I'm handling Benny. I was dead broke on my dick with a gun. Had to make some bad decisions. In the trap, rack it up. Dope wet, dope money. Had to go invest. Get rich or die trying. I just want the power. Got me feeling like I'm 50. I got rich, put Forgiato on my rims. Put the whole gang in it. Streets talking, no, I gotta keep it on me. You won't ever catch me slip. When a pack touchdown, trap star, I'ma get them gone in a minute. The way that I'm mixing the red and the pot got me feeling like a chemist. Put my shit in the trap, I ran up a whole lot. Committed a drug dealing, hand in hand, I'm served a light. I take some shit that's on my daughter, your ass gon' get pumped. Committed to that trap, I'm committed to that guap.
You niggas ain't committed to the trap. You nigga broke. Go wake the fuck up and get you some money, nigga. You ain't getting no money, what the fuck you doing?
Fuck is you doing?
I fell in love with this trap shit.
I'm outside today and it broad day. I wanna catch me a fuck nigga. Can't hide now when it Drake hit. Gon' hit whoever came with me. I'ma slime with the snakes in the grass. I'ma go ahead and lay with him. 7.62, rip them up if you try to play with me. I got young niggas in the trap loaded up when I'm handling Benny. I was dead broke on my dick with a gun. Had to make some bad decisions. In the trap, rack it up. Dope wet, dope money. Had to go invest. Get rich or die trying. I just want the power. Got me feeling like I'm free.
I'm finna hit the road with a big load for the money. Yeah, I got a risk. And my driveway is like a dealership and ain't one car here renting. Just hit the bank, walk out of taste, got 150 on me crisp. Got a drum roll on the chop, no stock, any switches on the blip. Give my bro a dub, he get busy. Sell a 36 wearing Fendi. He on op shit, I use chopsticks on a nigga like I work at Benny. Make a diss song and we spin it. Okay, master, yeah, I just sent him. Still blessed, count up the bread, just hustle mess while I'm wearing Chris. Hey man, Dior, I'm dripping this shit to the floor. I'm rich in my opposite poor. Niggas don't want smoke, we treating the beat like a sport. The way that we up in the score, can't let it slide. He ain't trying to come outside, fuck with kicking his door. Right now, you need to come inside, got everything, my troubles in store.
I'm outside today and it broad day. I wanna catch me a fuck nigga. Can't hide now when it Drake hit. Gon' hit whoever came with me. I'ma slime with the snakes in the grass. I'ma go ahead and lay with him. 7.62, rip them up if you try to play with me. I got young niggas in the trap loaded up when I'm handling Benny. I was dead broke on my dick with a gun. Had to make some bad decisions. In the trap, rack it up. Dope wet, dope money. Had to go invest. Get rich or die trying. I just want the power. Got me feeling like I'm free.
My shit up, nigga, welcome to my dope house. If you buying, I'm supplying.
That was Razza right there. This is Tony Jackaloni, Dope House.
In my dope house, nigga, it ain't shit but dope. Ain't no couches in this motherfucker shopping go. If you tryna smoke, bitch, you can hit the basement. Got that straight droppy hoe, yeah, you can taste it. And my nigga got a magic wrist. We been running around this bitch getting 36. Nah, I'm tryna run it up, my nigga, I need 36. Told the bop I'll be there and give me 36. Trapping in this Eddie Bauer, trapping 80 hours. Give a fuck about the rain, sleet, snow, or shower. Gotta go and get this paper, nigga, every day. Just called off work today, cause I'm getting paid. Got another wop, yeah, that's 250. Been running through this shit, bitch, yeah, I get busy. I'm a dope man. And only thing that I know is get that dope, man. I had to switch it up and move from being a broke man. Got that shit that make your hair stand like Conan. When you take a hit, talk to the side like, oh damn. Bobby Brown off in this bitch, no ma'am. And you know I keep them blues. And you know I keep my tools. And I'm really down to shoot. Yeah, dead nigga come and run off in this bitch. Got them Dracos, ARs, and 4/5s. FNs for a fucking nigga with a switch. Lay his ass down, hun, that's a dead bitch. Mark ass nigga in this dope house. I move that dope out with an air mattress. Nigga, this a blow house. I got blow around this bitch, your bitch get blowed out. Hit her off a perk. Watch a nigga show out. Yeah, this that dope dick. I'm on some dope shit. Talking to my scale like, really, what's your point, bitch? I don't miss appointments. I'm on point, bitch. Pulling up quick for the bop like, yeah, skipper, I'm the flipper. No, not the ripper. I get to the chippers. I'm the big dipper. The number one stepper. Your bitch number hitter. Don't you call my phone if you ain't spending money, nigga. In my motherfucking dope house. Yeah, bitch, this my dope house. Ain't the only thing I do around this motherfucker is move that dope house. Bitch, we come and get hit on the air.
Step forward to first entertainment type shit. Real shit. Eastside man, my nigga. Low key 2 eyes, my nigga. Insomniac audio. Let's go.
Eastside. Long nights on the road, protect my life with a pole. Bulletproof soul, you can bend but don't fold. I done did a lot of shit, but I ain't never told. Yeah, that boy a chemist, microwave or the stove. Death to all my ops, thanks to all my wops. Could've been dead in jail, I'm just thankful that I'm not. If I love you, I love you, you can have anything I got. Little bro slide, he just waiting on a shot. I know my time coming, I can feel it in the air. I know them niggas jealous, I can feel it in they stares. And that pussy like I love her, had to hit it with some care. Strutting like Ricky, had to hit it with the player, man.
I refuse to settle the level you want me on. Hate me when I'm here, but love me when I'm gone. Never question, every lesson is a blessing. You can go as far as you want, manifest it. Nothing between you and me but space and opportunity.
I know my time coming, I can feel it in the air.
Nothing between you and me but space and opportunity.
I know my time coming, I can feel it in the air. Legit businessman, you see how I walk around. I ran commas up just so they can calm it down. I'm in a winner's circle, nigga, we ain't lost in wild. Or do anything just to see my mama smile. Fell off a few times and picked myself back up. Put money in Bitcoin and let that shit stack up. Chances to cross me, you only get that once. Threw some packs to my dog, we the gift bag bunch. Got my shot and I ran with it. I ain't scam with it. 100 round drum, ain't make a band with it. FL Mafia, I built a brand with it. And kept the loyalty first, this ain't no damn gimmick.
I refuse to settle the level you want me on. Hate me when I'm here, but love me when I'm gone. Never question, every lesson is a blessing. You can go as far as you want, manifest it. Nothing between you and me but space and opportunity.
I know my time coming, I can feel it in the air.
Nothing between you and me but space and opportunity.
I know my time coming, I can feel it in the air.
Nothing between you and me but space and opportunity.
Speaker
Between you and me but space and opportunity.
I know my time coming, I can feel it in the air.
C3 Sosa right here, Sneaky Link.
You know the deal, even though you get in your feelings, you still fucking with me. And I can tell you ain't had nothing in a while, cause you're calling me. You got a man, but I know he ain't on his job, and it's plain to see. That's why you wanna sneaky link.
night in a row, say he gon' chill with the guys. You hit my line, cause you know that boy 3 finna slide. You get so nasty, ain't no question, get on top and just ride. I love it when you suck that dick and look me right in my eyes. You opened up the door, you had that lingerie on. He shares location, so we know when he on his way home. You wanna lay up with me, but baby, no, I can't stay long. You be fiending for this dick until next time, you gotta stay strong. I eat that pussy and that ass, I'm on that demon time. I bend you over when I stroke, I'm going deep inside. I feel that pussy through the condom, that shit slip and slide. Them walls intact, and that's a fact, the way it grip inside.
Sneaky, you know the deal, even though you get in your feelings, you still fucking with me. And I can tell you ain't had nothing in a while, cause you calling me. You got a man, but I know he ain't on his job, and it's plain to see. That's why you wanna sneaky link.
Daddy say she coming when I put it down. She like that work, I put it in, she know I'm all around. She suck up on that dick, she got me going wild. A couple chicks seen on my flick, she tryna turn on my shaky, freaky bitch, I be fucking knocking with all of me. Put that pussy right on my face, I'm eating up all of it. Shadow that I'm triggered. No, I'm the nigga. You know I'm the nigga. I like
Sneaky link. You know the deal, even though you get in your feelings, you still fucking with me. And I can tell you ain't had nothing in a while, cause you calling me. You got a man, but I know he ain't on his job, and it's plain to see. That's why you wanna sneaky link.
That pussy cream all on my bed, you know I'm with the shit. You ask me if I like whipped cream, girl, go and get the shit. Cause anything I start, girl, know I'm in the finishing. Throw baby, cause you a freaky bitch. You ride that dick from the back, you do it with no hands. Fucked you so good that you just had to go and tell your friends. You fucking with my vibe, you really love my energy. So next time that your nigga gone, let's get this sneaky link.
Anytime you're alone, girl, you know you can hit my phone. I'm not into wasting time, girl, I know it's on your mind. Sneaky link. You know the deal, even though you get in your feelings, you still fucking with me. And I can tell you ain't had nothing in a while, cause you calling me. You got a man, but I know he ain't on his job, and it's plain to see. That's why you wanna sneaky link.
Speaking of niggas, yes sir, you know what's going on. It's Thursday morning, it's the Good Morning Mix. Man, that Thursday be coming, huh? It just seems like every other day I gotta take my trash out.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
fast.
It's kind of crazy out there flying right home. But yeah, you know what's popping off. I am Trey Cool, host of the Millennium. It is Thursday morning, June 9th. Damn, maybe
You know you weren't supposed to say
everything.
it reminded me of a bill.
I mean, I wash my clothes every once a week, and it comes around fast.
It comes around
but
fast.
I never thought about the trash.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, trash day Thursday.
Unless you eat a lot at the house,
yeah,
you might not have a lot of trash.
Yeah,
no, you gotta get that trash out Thursday.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You know, I don't care if it's one bag in that mother.
Yeah,
you got to go.
Definitely, man. I want to say shouts out to my girl for her happy birthday, man. Another 365 around the sun. Gemini season, man. Happy birthday, baby. What'd you just say, man? But y'all know what it is, man. Thursday morning, man. Wake up. Bake up with us, man. It is the Speaker Lickers in the building, man. We're going to get right into it, man. We're going to start out with the celebrity news because my lady has something to do later on today, or earlier this morning, excuse me. So let's get her in here, man. The girl Deanna K with the Deanna K show going down, man.
Oh, man, you fucked me up. See, and you might want to recant because it kind of fucked me up because I'm like, huh? Because you guys you segue into from your lady to your lady. I don't know. So I don't know if your lady's listening. She might have got fucked up.
Man,
oh my God,
lady
you
as
trying
much
to
as
start
me.
shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He can't even start shit because my lady knows her. So it don't even
Yeah,
matter.
we know.
I'm just saying the way you said it, like you know.
No, I know. I said
my lady got to go to the.
Y'all know damn well I be freestyling, but you know exactly what it is, man. But celebrity news is right now, man. Miss Deanna K, let's get it.
All right. Good morning, guys. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, you are not the father.
Hey, thank you.
You are not the father.
You know?
You ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Y'all ain't tell me nothing.
Hey. Don't even. That's why he trying to throw shade, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
No, just like
y'all ain't never told me.
I'm just playing, y'all. It's a joke. Boosie's son recently had a baby. His ex-girlfriend said that they had a baby together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the family, they met the baby. You know, I'm guessing they got acquainted. And, you know, recently his son just graduated. He was a part of the 2020 graduates. And she brought the baby up there. Well, of course, Boosie acted a motherfucking fool when he found out that is not his grandbaby. That's not his grandson. His son is not the father. His son does not have no kids. Yeah. And he is not a pawpaw. He is very much happy about that. So kudos to them. Moving on. Let's see. A lot of spark is going on the internet right now between Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan, of course, because allegedly they have recently broken up after just a year of dating. And everybody, mostly the men, are mad at Lori because they feel as though she wasted his time and she used him and she played him, and she's like this man eater, I guess you could say.
It's my turn.
Your turn.
My turn. Eat me.
You know, so a lot of the men are upset. Are you guys like, have y'all been chiming on it, or?
I think she's starting to fall into that dark Kardashian lane.
Only reason I'll be upset, and you know, and it's just the hater in me, you know, is if she go back to Future. You know, that'll be the only reason I'd be mad. Like, nigga, hold on, it's me out here.
You want your chance next? Man, okay, so you want your chance next.
Like Mel said, only thing I want on my Christmas list.
All right, boom. So I got a question for you.
Most good girls want hood niggas anyway.
Most good girl. How we know she a good girl?
Well.
Yeah, we don't know she a good girl.
You know, her daddy
that don't mean shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
All right. So,
you know,
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, she's been with multiple people, even though a lot of her relationships don't last, allegedly, from what people say. Mm-hmm. And what we can see, of course, because it's right in our face, you will still mess with her knowing it might not last, right?
Yeah, because you know it's a status thing at this point. Like her pussy's a status symbol.
Okay, so knowing that, do y'all feel like Michael B. Jordan knew that before he got with her?
He should have, or he's
how can y'all
one of them other cats?
Well, why do y'all blame Lori then? If he knew what type of if he knew what type of woman she was, and all this stuff that all the men is saying, because I don't judge her. Shit, I mean. If you ain't happy and it's not working out and you need to move on, why not move on? Why is she wrong for letting him know up front? Like, I'm clearly not ready for marriage. If that was the case, because we don't know it. Like, you know, that was a storyline that was throughout and boom, everybody ran with it. But I did see another interview. It was with Lisa Ray and her people that she do her podcast with. And she was saying how allegedly she heard that Michael was actually more so missing his ex, and it wasn't that she didn't want to get married. He was missing his ex and what they had, and he kind of, you know, it wasn't working.
Well, I kind of feel what Steve said. You know, man, he said, shit, as long as he ain't put his hands on it, man, he's still cool with me. It's breakup. You know what I mean?
Right. They went their separate ways. You know, cordially.
You know, either it's one person in the relationship who's not as you are. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean,
it's
celebrities. I mean, they're like they have opportunities. I mean, it's an opportunity to be in a relationship whoever they want. So I mean, if they ain't ready to settle down, it's like a car to them. It's like a purse. You know, they're gonna get the baddest car, the most exotic car, Lamborghini, Porsche, whatever, and then turn it back in 6 months later and get something new. I mean, because they had that ability to do it. You know, they can date whatever they want. You know, they're attractive. You know, celebrity lives. I mean, they're not ready to get married.
So
you're not gonna get married.
Stuff. You know what I mean? Just to keep it about Hollywood and those corporate object is to keep it out there. You know what I mean? Whether good news or bad news. You know what I mean? All news is what they say, all news is good news.
All news is good news.
So sometimes they do it for a publicity stunt just to say, hey, I'm with this guy right now. You know what I mean? Because
or they got an album coming out.
Yeah, or someone happening long enough. You know what I mean? You wasn't being spoken about you long enough. You know what I mean? So
speaking of publicity, good publicity is all publicity. And I just want to say, just closing up about that situation, her dad wrote "Think Like a Man, Act Like a Lady." I mean, if y'all thought he ain't teach her the game, that was y'all fault. But speaking of publicity and people being in the limelight and being with each other because of whatever they have going on, Carisha and Diddy is actually popping out later on tonight at 5 p.m. You can watch them on Revel TV. So they've been in the news about them allegedly dating. Well, she has a new podcast called Carisha Please, where Revel is going to be on their YouTube channel at 5 p.m. And Diddy is going to sit down and she's going to ask him questions about them being in the public eye, if them two are dating. They're clearing up rumors. They're talking about sex, love, and
Who the hell is Carisha? I thought you
Young Miami.
Oh, okay.
So Carisha is her real name,
okay.
and her like her friends was calling her Carisha. So her friends her fans, like they start calling her Carisha. And before she was getting upset, like call me Young Miami, y'all call JT by her first name. But then she flipped it. Instead of just getting mad at it, she just flipped it and branded it. She got Carisha Please candles and her website. She dropped merch. And now her podcast.
Oh, okay.
So since like behind the scenes and stuff, the candles he be having lit and burning, those are her candles. That's why you always see her drinking his liquor. So publicity, marketing, and
it's a business.
It's a business. It's definitely a business. Somebody did say that Nick Cannon actually talked about that recently. He said his marriage to Mariah Carey was a business, and it cost thousands of dollars just for this woman to step outside his house. He did also say he has another baby on the way. He has 8 children now. He has a 9th on the way, and possibly another rumor that he has twins on the way, but he hasn't confirmed nor denied that.
Well, yeah, I had overheard a podcast that he was on, saying that he went on after the death of his son that he just recently went through. He went on an abstinence of he tried to go like maybe 2 or 3 months with not having no sex or whatever, and he said it didn't last too long. He went a good month. But then, there was a lot of pity pussy out there for him. And,
and he got that.
And he took it. So he said, in about 8-9 months, it's probably going to get to popping again around this month.
He said he's definitely helping the world repopulate. LeBron James is in the news again. But this time it's actually, of course, it's always amazing when it's LeBron. He is opening up a community resource center in Akron, Ohio, right in the same area as his school and as his apartments. It's going to be basically one big building where you can get all medical assisted under one roof. They'll have dental under there, physicians, just a little bit of everything. You can check out dnk.net. I'll have the list of like different services he'll offer. It's for the people for his school and the community, but it's also people in that area as well who may not have the ability to go, get health care or get resources to help them better assist themselves in life. So shout out to LeBron for that. That is amazing. He's basically like kind of rebuilding that whole area right there, that whole community. He has his school, he has housing. He was helping their people get their GEDs, and now he's basically opening up his own resource center with hospital, dental, you name it. Like, and he also became a billionaire. So congratulations, big B's, and the B's is for billions. I'm Deanna K, and that's what I got for the celebrity news and gossip. Go to DNK.net, check out all the stories.
Also, I want to piggyback off that real quick. Shouts out to LeBron. Him and Adam Sandler just came out with a new movie on Netflix called so it's a basketball movie, very inspirational movie. I started to watch it last night and I said I ain't gonna finish it, so I'm gonna watch it probably after we got the show or something, you know what I mean? Also, shout out to Burner too for a billionaire. You know what I mean? As well, man. But yeah, you know what it is, man. Speaking of this, man, the movement is going down right now. And man, DJ Love team is in the building.
What was he thinking? Michael B. Jordan.
I mean, it's coming up like that.
I mean, like, what were you thinking? I mean, she was just Future.
Like,
she was just with Future.
That's what I'm saying. But they want to blame Lori like it's her fault. Like he ain't know what he was getting into.
Hey, I mean,
it
like,
was your turn.
You know what?
Enjoy your turn.
You know, it's unfortunately.
Got it. Some niggas don't even turn.
Unfortunately, and I know my brothers they didn't grow up. They didn't grow up with that swag and that, and that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't. You know, when it comes to women, their mentality is not up to date.
But how did we get back here? We thought,
I don't know. It just
threw me like
he wasn't done.
Yeah, he
was thinking about it.
Yeah, before
he could have said hold up or something. You know what I mean? He just came in like
just, before we move on all the way from celebrity news and gossip, I just had to ask, what was he thinking?
Y'all. Y'all
Future.
What was it?
Hold on. I think it was definitely after Future.
It was Future. They didn't did a whole collage.
Even
of
worse,
everybody she dated.
He must don't listen to Future.
No, he must not listen to the other guys that came before him. Because she been running. To be honest with you, she's been running through
the streets.
So
she's been running through motherfuckers for a minute.
True.
She for the streets.
She for the streets.
Yeah,
shit. And then I feel like too, like
Come
everybody talking about everything he did and stuff for her, but y'all got to think she's a high profile woman. She's used to all the finer things in life. Her family got money, so they like, oh, he used her, he did all this, he did all that. He had to do that to get her. He wasn't gonna get her if he didn't do that type of shit. For real. Yeah. If we being honest, she is like when
pussy on the pedestal.
Yeah, pretty much.
I tell
and men and people still can sit this high though.
Yeah,
you feel me? Meek Mill's rapping about her. Yeah. You know her about her past, so you ready to get her. It's other men who said shit. I take my turn.
Definitely gotta be
knowing what she do.
Your penis level rises.
It ain't her. It ain't Lori, y'all.
Once you slide out of Lori,
it ain't Lori.
You slide out of Lori, your penis level goes at least 2 to 3 levels up. For sure, man. I'm gonna go ahead 5 to 6.
It's not wrong. Prove my point. Anyway, I can't wait to
come
share
out
this with
dick
the ladies.
Is gold.
Dick is gold. That's what magical pussy do.
Is she over 35?
No, she's 25 actually. That's what contributed to why people are saying she may not want to get married and settle down. She's still young. She's 25 years old.
25
she's successful.
and getting beat on like that.
Ooh, she's been in a 3-year relationship. She for the streets.
For sure. And that's the Deanna K show. We gonna get back to some music. We'll be right back.
There's gonna be some things you don't understand, you feel me? I never tell you nothing wrong, though. Even on audience, I wanna see a nigga fuck they talking about. What they gonna do, though, is do all that extra shit with they self, though, be on the other side. I don't know a motherfucker thing on this planet. Always kept it 1,000 if anything else. Pressure ain't gonna break me, and it's always 2 sides to the story. Yeah. True story.
I got a story to tell, and not a wrong one. Spit a verse from my ninja, he said you on to something. Tread lightly, it's deeper, I'm where the danger hunting. Watch your head get buried in cold world trying to compete, they know they gave growth. Luxury living, open doors where I chain smoke. Having things my way on different tunes, overcame hope. I can feel the power like when Granny overcame dope. They ones on my arm still standing, that's just different strokes. I can't open up, I live the facts, they know the story. They this and that, but miss the facts when they tell the story. Let a nigga have it with himself, I want the inventory. I put myself in position so I don't gotta worry. High as fuck, floors up, value life different. Won't control, you gotta get it, take it, run with it. Ain't no future in the negatives that come with it. I adapt and survive, I feel the time slipping. Stay out of reach like the closest star, I'm just meditating. Talk good to her daily, that's different conversations. She be right when she's speaking, but I ain't had the patience. I'm trying to step up my pride, so I'm elaborating. Moving accordingly, pushing down for the paper. Credentials say he rear with the ruler with bags of acres. Hold the instructions, I've been out here with the takers. Nick, you wanna activate your third eye just for the fakers. Smooth death over, send prayers up to my angels, yeah. I live dangerous, so I get it, wanna dread to live. Every other day I get it most, so I'ma make amends. Life still didn't even kill, and they was all friends.
Don't really matter which side you sit on. To make them comfortable is the question, though. But I adapt, so it's a little bit different for me. They can't trick me out of my position. No, not never, my gangster. We counted up on 1,000 G's over here. Been solid in talking that shit. And everything I got, that's his shit. Yeah.
Speaker leaking.
Grab bunches, treating suckers like free lunches. Litty function, gritting with gumption. Guns in every other room on display like a decal. 16 a bus like I'm waiting a freestyle. Irrefutable, more suitable, get down. Ramen noodle soup, some sausages split down. Resort to the brakes from serving the blow to Curtis. Pallet on the floor, need a mo, cause my stomach hurting. One eye open like a scoping from a rooftop. Trash ass rappers always argue over who's hot, but you not. You look rich, know how to take a flick, but your subconscious ain't equipped for these hieroglyphs. Dudes be automated like they born with microchips. Pre-programmed for commands that is trifling. So keep playing till you win the pine casement. Underground king got the stones like a mason. Cookies ain't pink, but I'm crushing in the building. Wibbling the fiends cause the caviar is a real 10. My first pack wasn't fronted, but I bought it though. Bet you can't steal this post. Facebook joke. Microwave cookie came later with the coffee mug. They was working hard to try to keep me goofy, now I'm up. That's the next drain, dipping blunts, tasting sweet as fuck. Real Oxycontin back when 80s was like $20. What? Remember when we had to call him a turned up? RIP the road, AK Wayne and Cuddy Chuck. Better be a piece of down Logan with the long line. Box body 9-8 slumping with the Alpine. Lone Ranger in my timeline. People hate it when you finally find your peace of mind. Let's try not be on track, but I hop back, talk that low behind the scenes. When you sneak this about everything. Rocking the sleep like promethazine. Brain fucking like a dose to a ketamine. Better me, trying to get to it by every means. Gotta find this middle with spiritual, I for surely need. Biological didn't bother, you know what hurt Shaq gone this whole time, but his funeral is what brought him back. I ain't had no malice with mama, she wasn't wildin'. Never ever talked down, no, I wonder how I went. Fuck it, fast forward in the present, we at war with each other, mother, father, sister, brothers, and more. Smothered with well wishes, and they just really can't protect my back, cause anything goes for a problem snap. Confusing with social media influence. Don't understand it's deeply rooted until you get extruded. Stupid. Tighten up before we run amok and fuck shit up. Why is that? Cause ain't nothing up but us. Word to spitter and dizzer. Kid bubble like blisters. Niggas can't hold water like an Indian sisters. Though I'm trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. I'm ready with it. I don't need convince. Let's go. Let's go.
Wake your ass up. It's the Good Morning Mix with DJ Laylo on Speaker Leakers Radio every Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. Tune in.
I blocked your number on my phone. I ain't get no message. My heart gone. I left it in the session. Fuck around and beat your ass while you getting aggressive. When I lost you, that's when I gave my blessings. You wish death on me, dumb bitch, but I'm alive and well. And I can't call it, I can't tell the times, but I guess time will tell. Really is your loss for real. Will you survive this L? Now I know why you slept on me. Cause you tired as hell. And my last time was the last time. I fuck these bitches just to pass time. I'm fucking off on purpose. I look happy on the surface. She say, cause they say hurt people hurt people. I gave you love and loyalty, it wasn't worth either. She said, love got to do with it. I watch you turn Tina. Shit went left, you told the people, bitch, you ain't equal. Shit went left, you told the people, bitch, you ain't equal. I'm in my feelings. I swear I cried tears on this next verse though. And why your family gotta steal from you? Bitch, you dead to me. I would've killed for you. And even though I hate your ass, bitch, I still love you. I just wish somebody would've took them pills from you, for real. Cause nowadays you a whole wop. You doze out, snort pills till your nose hot. But I can't judge, I took 2 Perkies with this cold pop. But I never took nothing from you, you took a whole lot. And I fucked with you the long way. We used to trap out of the hallway. I feel betrayed, I can't believe you. That you will bite the hand to feed you. I invite you to my crib, you went through the stash. Then you lied to me, bitch, I should shoot your ass. And you put kids on in a cell, who knew you would tell? Now we don't say you 12, bitch, you know L. Bitch, you know L. We don't say you 12, bitch, you know L.
Speaking of Lakers, Thursday morning, good morning mix. Each and every Thursday morning via Nerve DJs Radio. Make sure y'all download that Nerve DJs app ASAP. That's in your Google Play or your Apple App Store. And tune in. We alive, baby. On what? Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. We everywhere right now. You know, check us out. Ain't no way you can miss us. DJ Laylo.
Yes, sir.
So, you know what I mean? Back to my original statement. I'm glad we have these things recorded and I can go back and pull up my audio about who I believe would be the NBA champion and why. I told you they got too many Negroes. Hey. I mean what I say what I mean. You know, when you got cats like Robert Williams coming from the trenches, you know, playing on bum knees, blocking 4 shots, being a presence. There's too many Negroes out there, man, you know, for lack of better word. How you feel about the game last night?
That was a good game. I told you also as well, man, recant my statement. If Clay is close to what he used to be,
he was close.
He's not close. He's not close.
He went off last night.
He did good. He had 25 points.
What do we want from him? 50?
That boy,
before
he tore his ACL, he was in the 30s.
Man, what's 5 points, bro?
Listen, because
he's close.
Let me finish. I also said that it's going to take him and Wiggins to be balling at the same time. You got to have a partner. You feel me? It's always one. It's either one balling and the other one ain't balling. One baller and the other one ain't balling.
Hey,
so,
man,
and it's kind of hard.
I mean, when Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown go for 27, 26, 53 points. I mean, you know.
Hey, you know, my dog Marcus Smart chipped in 24, I do believe, respectively.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, the first trio in NBA the second trio in NBA history to have a 25, 5-5 game on the same night.
That's why I said they all gonna have to, man. They all gonna have to.
Too many Negroes.
They all gonna have to.
It's the heart.
Steph, you know, you got Clay. You know,
the X factor for real is Danny White.
But what happened game?
I know 2, man.
You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? What happened game 2? You know, it was 64 up, and then boom, here come the Warriors. They just shoot. So NBA is lopsided to be this year, man. You know, it's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? It's like mystical.
Yeah.
You know, you got one game, first team get blew out, second game, next team get blew out. I mean, it's like,
yeah. But you know what's crazy? The biggest difference in all the games is the movement of that ball. You know what I mean? And right now, it's crazy to say, but Golden State was the champions of moving the ball, the way they swing that ball. But Boston, they swinging the shit out that ball too right now. You know what I mean?
Both teams got good ball movement. You got to, I mean, you know, to get to that Western Conference champion. I mean, finals.
I seen some passes, man, and some difficult passes by both teams. Like, ooh,
yeah,
you know what I mean? For real, they not. You know, usually it'd be one trying to star and stuff like that, but they really just whoever open on both teams. You know what I mean? Shoot that ball. You know what I mean?
Both teams are spreading the court, and you know.
I should have put a bet down versus somebody. I'm broke. I can't even afford the wager right now. But if I had it, boy, I'd have told somebody up this year because I know what I'd be talking about.
Boston games. I mean, you know,
I know what I'll be talking about.
It's early. I think, you know, it's going to go to 7.
Think it's going to go to 7? I don't think so.
I think it's going to go to 6.
I don't think it's going to win. This game is over. Period.
No, Golden State going to come out that one time at their house. It's going to go back to Boston.
No, that's what I'm saying. If they lose this next game in Golden State.
I mean, the Celtics fans are rude too, man. You know they.
Oh yeah, you know they're the worst fan base one of the worst fan bases in history.
I think
according to some poll.
Yeah,
it wasn't my opinion, y'all.
You know, like you don't let go in somebody's
I don't know
stadium you know, and respect the other team. I mean,
No.
think it. Look at it as being
don't listen to that.
fan. You know,
you as a fan,
don't listen to that.
You want them to lose, scream out anything. You can scream. Man.
All right, then you go. If see these new NBA players, they like the old NBA players, like the Mecca World pieces.
They go in the stands, and
when you go into Detroit and you just start knocking cats out.
I mean, he was throwing stuff on the floor. That was
that's different. Yeah. Now, what I mean by that, you be respectable to the players, but shit, right. I'm in the crowd yelling like motherfucker, piece of shit, bro. You sorry, motherfucker.
They got FU chants for Draymond, calling him all kind of B's and everything.
I mean,
his wife is right there. They all in her ear.
Hey, welcome to the league. I mean, it's the finals. You are Draymond Green. You ain't like you're the most nicest person out there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, well,
you're the
we will start playing football. There will be no fouls. You know what I'm saying? For real.
What's going on with sports, Big Bree?
So, like, of course, we talked about the game. My champion of the week, I always go back to that. It's not in sports right now. It's for the 2022 graduates, man. College, high school, man. Big ups to everybody. I'll be seeing a lot of people posting the kids' grades on,
Congratulations,
Facebook,
congratulations.
Instagram. Congratulations for all the graduates. They finally did it, man. Welcome to life. That's all I say. Get you some type. If you ain't going to college, as a young man, young woman, find some type of, I would say, get into some type of program where it's going to put you in a position to be able to say, hey, I'm going to this type of career or, job, because, we all fall into that victim of going to a job we don't like. We work every day. You're going to be, not in the best position in life when you do that. But, just trying to find you something that you enjoy doing. If you find you something you enjoy doing, then you won't be in that category. I've actually fallen victim to that, but, as far as, with life endeavors, man, just keep pushing on because everything is consistent. Other news, of course, the Warriors, lost 16-100 yesterday game. Takes the league. Celtics played excellent, like y'all said, man. They did a good job. Like I said, they fans are a little rough, man. In Boston, man, be good sportsmen. You don't want nobody cussing at your kids.
They grown men.
They grown men, but still, they 22, 23-year-old kids. Some of them are a little older.
Man, get in their head.
But you got your wives in the stands.
I mean, as long as you ain't giving no racial slurs or nothing, do what y'all do.
Yeah, man, but get in somebody's head, what I'm saying? That, like I said, man.
Hey, man.
Better world peace was in the
league.
Have to. It'll be somebody fighting. You know what I'm saying?
It goes back to you have to be mentally strong in this game as well. So
but you can't just talk when they're out there and they can't say nothing back to you.
Hey, you're getting paid a lot of money for me to talk to you like this. As long as I'm not threatening your physical life or talking about your children or anything like that, calling you racial slurs, you a sorry motherfucker, you piece of shit, you can't shoot the broadside of a barn. Hey, listen here.
But you got all of it. I mean, you usually have like one or two fans in that. Man, you got the whole stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's the finals. We only got 2 more games to do this.
I'll be.
Gotta let it out.
Listen, it'll turn into Rucker Park then. You know what I'm saying? New York ball. Because
let it happen. We got Robert Williams over there ready to smack something.
But yeah, it's a sports, man. However,
I think I'll smack something too on the you wouldn't expect it side.
Right. Now, other sports news, man. Deshaun Watson, man, he's facing like allegations, man. The Texans now they're joining the defense.
Baker sitting back laughing like a motherfucker.
I mean, well, that that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? With him had his $230 million contract, I guess they're looking at him being as naive to the fact of the situation, but let the man. He 66 different women booked for massages.
That is too many.
But that if he's trying to figure out who's going to be the right masseuse, give him the opportunity. Maybe he likes to test drive a lot of different cars.
Hey, respect. Hey, teach his own. Huh?
You know what though? what people are not talking about is that they're going to have to prove this. You know what I mean? Even though he got a lot of
Out of 66
civil
women,
suits, but no,
it remind me of the R. Kelly situation. I mean,
no, hold on. But he hasn't touched any of these women. You know what I mean? He hasn't touched them. He just asked them for favors.
I mean, at the end
you
of
know
the
what I
day,
mean?
ain't no, you ain't getting.
If you was a regular guy,
you're not getting no head without touching.
Hold on. If you was, he not forcing them.
No, what I'm saying is, you say he's not touching these women. I'm sure at the end of the day, it was more. He probably ended up beating the brakes off a couple of them.
Yeah, but it's not against the law. That's by consent. It's not saying that. This is why he hasn't been charged any criminal charge, because he hasn't touched these women without their consent. Now, what he's saying to them, and they feeling disrespected and shit. Yeah, that's what it is. Is what he's saying to them. That's why they can't catch him in any criminal charges.
It's
like similar law, but he's saying he probably shooting his shot. You know what I mean, on these motherfuckers and saying what he got to say. Some say yes, some say no. So that's what he probably was accustomed to doing.
I mean, it's 32 teams, and it's like the quarterback, one of the teams. You the quarterback, you get a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? So like,
but what you would have felt
cut out like these women ain't trying to come at him too. They might be.
But let me, that's what I'm trying to say too.
Well,
would you would have felt some type of way if it was the average Joe? You know what I mean? Would you would have sued the guy if it was the average Joe that just came in there saying the same shit?
You can't ask me that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You can't ask me that. I can't speak for the woman.
None of the women are saying he raped them.
Yeah, it's not a rape. He just I just felt gross when he approached me that way. That's what they're saying. You know what I mean?
Okay, so is it
okay? Motherfucker approach you like that every day, in some form or fashion.
I think it's an opportunist. You know, like if you're in the sports,
that's what I don't like.
Field,
you know,
if
what
you're
I mean?
in a sports medicine field, you want a client that's high profile. That will actually make your life. You know what I'm saying? I would want to cut LeBron's hair. I would want to, cut, somebody high profile. If I was in that field, I would want to be a chef to one of the most wealthiest persons in the world. I'm not because you're gonna get paid well. However, you're gonna have to take those consequences of those people. You know what I'm saying? Because those people are what you call arrogant. You know what I'm saying? When they got a lot of money, they think they get away with a lot of things. They say things, they do things. You just don't know behind closed doors.
My thing is, unless you touched her without her consent, what's the difference of a regular day?
See, I mean, from what's been reported, they say that the Texas supplied the man with consent forms. Like what? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So they set him up with the rooms and the consent forms.
It's like,
do your thing, bro. Hey, make sure they sign it though.
It's like once the door shuts, they sign it.
I mean,
it happens. I mean, like you said, you're a high profile athlete, man. All these women, different walks of life.
That must have turned into like a fetish, because it's like, man, like why do you even have to do so? I mean, he's not like
he might have hit them first couple.
Man, he just need to go to an Asian parlor with professionals and say, I want a happy.
But this is the thing. Did you sign a consent form?
I mean,
what exactly is that? I mean, does it necessarily consent?
Some people have different consent.
Is it
like if you go over celebrity, like if I ask
no. What exactly is the happy ending?
That means you commented.
That means you can't sue.
No, what's the happy ending, nigga? What is it? Like, is it you getting jacked off or are you getting some head? I mean, like, what exactly is it?
We'll never know unless they tell us.
That's whatever they have.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, though, that's like most rappers, no filming in my. They got to sign consent form when they go out on dates and stuff like that. Like, hey, it's us, not the world's news. Whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I mean? It was a smart thing. So, but the only thing is, did they sign a consent form or not?
What cameras being everywhere nowadays.
So what is the Browns to do?
What, like you said, the consent.
I kind of feel like the 24th.
Wait a minute. Wait. What the fuck? What the hell is? Where's my fucking hoodie?
Well,
have you visited?
Gotta come get one.
For real. Well, either way,
ain't send me a memo or nothing.
I told you about it. You know what I mean? But at the 24th lady that came after she seen the HBO series and stuff of the ladies talking about the case, I kind of feel like it took that for you to come forward. You know what I
It'd be
mean?
like that to get courage.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
she
don't think it's
came
good, but
before
also,
because
man,
she
it be
seen
like that to get some
Yeah,
money
that's why I
too.
gotta be on the
well,
women's
she
side.
seen
You know
the
what I'm saying? That
interview.
courage. You know what I'm
This
saying?
guy.
Take courage to come
She's
forward.
seen the other ladies, said, "How dare you?" Basically like, "How dare you get a $230 million contract after you got all these allegations and you're still, this high profile guy. You're getting a lot of attention. You're having press conferences, things like that, man."
She
People
probably
get-
saying, "Oh, I can sue him for that."
Of course,
because he said that. Oh,
yeah. People in
you
her
know what I
ear,
mean?
people in
It's
her
a Me
ear,
Too movement.
It's just like what happened with Antonio Brown with his his college girl that he was dating, and then eventually she came back and said he's trying to come at me sexually, and he was in love with this girl in college. I mean, it was two athletes. But what happens is people get in your ear and they start saying, "Oh, you can get that, they get that." It happened to me personally with my child support.
I'm about to do a private investigation with these.
I just don't understand how I could. If I say something to you, you can say no. Okay, as long as I don't touch your ass.
Right.
I mean, okay.
It's about getting money, man.
You know what I mean?
It's about
you can turn
exploiting
women and
people.
men get turned down daily. You know what I mean? Shit. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Only thing I'm not with that. Okay, fuck it. Now if I keep pressing the issue,
right.
You know what I mean? It's something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's about exploiting, man. When people get money, man, you try to figure out all kind of ways of trying to get your hands on some. If you go up to the person and ask them for $5, they probably give you $100,000 if they was that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what they do, how they bringing their money. Now look at LeBron, man. He's just giving kids, success stories. All you got to do is go to the stuff like that. These athletes are doing. You don't see what they, Deshaun Watson, what is he doing?
Especially these girls can call rape. Hell yeah, you signed a consent form.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You can say anything.
That sexual, prepositions, man, with women, man, it's getting out of hand.
Yeah, I've been having to do that lately myself, man.
Yeah,
consent forms.
Yeah, because like for real, man, like. What I'm saying, you can be in a mutual, and just because y'all break off, just like what happened with Lori Harvey, and dude, she could say, well, he came at me wrong, or he did this, but you could be a gentleman to a woman, and you could be a gentleman to the wrong woman. You know what I'm saying? So some women like to be aggressors. So,
you got anything else in the sports?
Man, I just say, man, big ups. Hopefully Baker Mayfield. He's excused from the mini camp with the Browns. I think it's leading on to like they don't understand what's going to go with Deshaun Watson, so they're going to just let him just sit back and relax, play the background until they need him. But they ain't looking to actually make any moves for Baker. Hopefully him and even Jimmy G over on the San Francisco side, bringing a lot of quarterbacks in the league. A lot of these teams see all this talent. They don't know which way to go. It's like having two girlfriends. You don't know which one you love the most.
No, my personal opinion on the situation, man, the NFL is blackballing the Cleveland Browns. You know what I mean? The NFL owners, should I say per se, is blackballing the Cleveland Browns simply because they're upset that they gave Deshaun Watson $230 million guaranteed.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Market like that.
So they really set, like you said, they really set the market on the next quarterback who's gonna come up like Lamar Jackson. Like shit, this nigga ain't even played 2 years.
2 years.
He got $230 million guaranteed.
And 66 allegations.
Now that gives them the option, or I'm gonna leave because I know another team gonna try to pay me that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now they set the market. So they pissed at the Browns. They were like, okay, then you're gonna eat Baker's $19 million. You know what I mean? And take something low budget for whoop whoop whoop. You know what I mean? And Browns aren't willing to release that. Well, a lot of people don't know is that if he settles with any of these girls, that contract is restructured. That's in the contract. Or what he said, what he told them that was the truth.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Or motherfucker, your contract is going, that $230 million gonna get restructured. and people don't know that. Baker, he just really caught up in he really fucked himself, but he just caught up in a tight situation. You know what I mean? He caught up in a tight situation. Ain't nobody gonna mess with the Browns, and he didn't have the greatest season to present to other teams. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm that dude. You know what I mean? It wasn't the greatest season last year, so
all you got to do is show up and show out, man. If he was playing hurt last year, like I said, man, just get healthy, man. Prove you the player that they drafted, man. You know, sometimes like teams, even if you win a Super Bowl, you know, some of the ex Super Bowl winning champion quarterbacks that actually got, you know, the next year you won Trent Dilfer, you won the quarterback we thought you was, but he won a Super Bowl. From the Philadelphia Eagles, folks, you know, you won the quarterback, and these people get in your head, and then you falter. Man, just keep going, bro. That's the reason why you got there, because if you were once, you always are gonna be that man or that player, that you know, that prospect.
Well, no, the way Baker fucked this stuff up, man. He told them that he was gonna sit out this year without getting a major contract. So, and that's why they pursued Deshaun Watson so hard. You know what I mean, like that. And then he was talking shit.
Gave him the major contract.
Yeah. And then he was talking shit and whoop 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 whoop. And then he got a lot of people saying he's not the greatest team. Whoop whoop. You know what I mean? Kind of position. I don't even know if he can throw yet. You know what I mean? No team really actually knows if he can throw yet or not. Then you taking a risk on a guy you don't know and I'm not gonna give him $19 million. I don't even know if he can throw. You know what I mean? For real.
Peyton Manning broke his neck, came back, won a Super Bowl. So I mean,
yeah, but he was at that time. Peyton Manning was already established. He was good before he broke his neck. Right. You know what I mean? Baker went out bad.
He got,
you know what I mean?
From Indianapolis to Denver.
So they like, damn, you want me to pay this nigga $19 million? I ain't seen no results. I'd rather go draft me a quarterback. Flat out.
I mean, look at what Tom Brady did. You know, of course, you know, you want to retire where you won all them championships with. You know, the Patriots didn't give him an opportunity. You know, Tampa Bay, like, oh, you still got it. Went back, won a Super Bowl with them.
For sure. Shout out to the third one. He won a pulled out of Mac Jones card. First deck, first one. I didn't know the trading cards are still doing that. But the young man raked in $100,000 off of Mac Jones card over the weekend. So
how do you do that?
I mean, you know, him and his father buys the cards, and his son sells the cards, and they split the money. And the Mac Jones card in that one is like a one in a such and such, and he pulled that joint. Sold it for $100. And a couple days later, it was sold for $175. So, man,
that's what's
dope.
Something to get into with the little AJ, man. You know, just a little hint.
DJ
Laylo, where can they find you at?
DJ Laylo, DJLAYLO 330. Find me on all social media platforms. Google me, like I always say. Speaker Leakers Worldwide. You know what we did. Bree.
Yes, sir. Breland Harper Sr. on Twitter. Breland Harper on Facebook. Big Brio2 on the gram.
TREKUL, get to know me as well. Speaker Leakers _ Worldwide. That is on IG. Speaker Leakers 1. That is Twitter. Nerve DJs Radio. We here each and every Thursday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. Right back via WS Selects. That's Speaker Leakers Extreme. And we right back tomorrow night with the pop-up party. 5 to 7 with DJ, or 5 to 6 with DJ Laylo, and 6 to 7 with a couple of our special guests. We have a Indie Tuesday winner, Sosa Veli, stopping through. So make sure y'all check that out. Check us out on all platforms. Our podcast is available everywhere. Apple Podcasts or wherever you can find your favorite podcast at.